Hi everybody, this is Alejandra. I'm gonna do the speaking part for the second or third week about the improvement plan for English. Um, I'm gonna talk about engaging a conversation, comparing cultural practices. Let's talk about um, European and North American culture, and let's talk about it because there are a lot of differences. And what I believe, when I was living in the United States, I was okay, and when I came here to Spain, everything like was crazy, out of my head. So let's start with transportation. It's the first thing. I don't know, the people who has the chance to go to United States, they will know that if you're not in a big city, which it's very expensive to live in a big city, you might be living in the countryside. In the countryside, for you to get to any kind of place, doesn't matter which one, but any kind of place that, for example, you're at your house and then you have to go to a big store as Walmart, you cannot go by walking. You gotta go by car. If you don't have a car in United States, you are nothing beside a person sitting at home. Trust me. Compared to here to Spain or Europe in general, there is a really good public transportation status. Why? Because we have metro, we have train, we have flights, and the flights are going to be 1 hour to get to another country. So everything is so close and everything is so modern that you could get to another city even if you're living in the countryside by train. You could get a bus in the countryside with you could get, yeah, like you could take the bus from the countryside to the city. For example, on last Saturday, I was going to Lisbon, Portugal with my mother. It was 1 hour flight, and I was going to another country, to the coast, but it was 1 hour. So unbelievably, I I didn't got used to it, but I really love it. So I love transportation, very clean. The metro is very clean, it's very fast. You get the opportunity to know better places. And also here in Spain, there is a lot of discounts or stability for young people as me. People who has less than 25 years, they get a discount. So my transportation card, I paid 8 euros monthly to take the bus, the train, or the metro. It's amazing because my mom, which is old, 100% 40 something, she's paying 21 euros. So I'm glad I'm young. Good timing, by the way. Okay, transportation check. Let's talk about food. God, food. If I ask you what's the popular food or what's the traditional food from United States, what would you say? French fries, hamburgers, ribs, hot dogs. Why? Because it is. The shady food in the United States, it's so common that you actually get used to it, and that's why you eat. The franchises as like big stores, big companies as Burger King, McDonald's, Taco Bell, KFC, I don't know anyone now, but you know, big companies. These are these are the traditional food in United States. That's what people usually take. So when, for example, they are 4th in July, 4th in July is the day of independence of United States, they order burgers or they do ribs, but it's always gonna come with French fries or apple pie or nuggets. Everything has to be fried. That was terrible. So here in Spain, the food, which I don't like, is that they eat a lot of pork everywhere, and in all kind of presentations. They could cook it as ribs, or they could eat the cheeks of the pork, the ass of the pork, some whatever is inside the pork. They eat it all, but it's gonna be always pork. Very common here in Spain to eat jam. I like it, not that much, but I like it. And tomato, they love tomato. What I would say what I would say, sorry. What I will say, here in Spain, the traditional food 100% is gonna be paella, which is rice with a little bit of everything of sea products from the sea. And then what else do you have? Oh, it depends where you're located at, okay? Because for example, in the north of Spain, it is very common to eat sticks or fruits, or kind of vegetables, because in the north they have a little bit of more nature, right? But what happened in the south side of Spain is very common to eat paella from the sea, like paella with fish or shrimp, or how do you say this, octopus. Yeah, like whatever comes from the sea is gonna come with rice, and that's gonna be paella, right? But yeah, like everything from the south is gonna be from the sea, like from the coast. And here in Madrid, because we're located right in the center, in the middle of the country, they like to eat sausages and pork, ham. That's like the pretty typical food in here. I don't like it though, but what I eat is sometimes paella, or sometimes I just eat kind of meat, cow meat. I fry it, or I put it in a pan, I warm it up, and that's it, and take a glass of water. I don't, when I like to go to Colombia and eat, because in Colombia we have really nice food and it's gonna be natural. But yeah, so we have the food topic done. Let's talk about culture in general. European culture, it's great because you could see everybody has a social life. So when they meet you, they try to socialize with you. Everybody's gonna ask you like, hey, how you doing? Even if they don't know you, they're gonna be, are you being okay? That's good. Okay, let's hang out. Let's take a beer, you and me, and let's talk. That's the plan. For people who doesn't know each other, that's the plan, to meet each other. I guarantee that, which I like it because, okay, do you wanna meet me? Let's go grab a beer and then we talk. Spanish people, they are so Spanish, right? Like there's people that are very traditional, most of them, or the old people, the grandpas. But it's pretty nice how a Spanish person, when they have the confidence to talk to you, they tell you about everything about your day, or their traditions, or their family. Like they have the confidence to talk with you about everything, which in Colombia is not that common. Like 100%, when we have friends, we like to hang out, we are very social, but we're social, it doesn't mean that we're gonna talk about our private life. No, Spanish people do it like that. It's crazy. And then compared to United States, people in United States, they are a little bit more conservative. They don't share their life that commonly, because eventually they don't have social life the way that they have it here, because they think that they are trapped in the house, so they don't have that kind of social life that remarkable as it is in here in Spain. So when I was living in the United States, I didn't have that much of friends because I didn't have the opportunity to hang out in general, because I didn't have a car in New York. So the friends I have was from work. Now here that I'm living in Spain, I go to work and I have tons of friends, and we usually say like, hey, see you on Saturday, yeah, let's go. Make a plan, make a quick trip, because it's easy to go to anywhere, so make a weekend plan. So yeah, it is nice. It is nice. I like it better than here, than in United States. So that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will be looking forward to your comments, and see you in the next time.